Okay, well, we're 9 weeks into this lockdown. Last week I was out in the backyard mowing the yard while I'm stuck at home, and I noticed that I've got these dead spots in my yard. So, we got all this, it's dead, and it's rained for the last 5 days, so actually this whole area was kind of dead. I was getting an error message on my sprinkler box, and I thought it was right here in this little box, which has got usually 3 valves in it. You can see the rain's got it full, but it wasn't that box. Started looking around, and I found out that there's modules in a RainBird sprinkler system. Those modules live inside this little box over here on the wall. Come over here, and if I turn this on to 12, it says no mod 3. You see that right there? So basically 12, 13, and 14 are not working in my yard. What that means is this is module 12 and auxiliary. You can read it on there. So I got online and started looking. Here's another project we're working on, finishing up my daughter's table with a bench. I ended up getting one of these right here. This is a RainBird module for that device, about $35. And what I'm fixing to do is put that over in that box over there. The first thing we did, number one, is unplug it so that it's not powered up. I don't know what this thing's going to do, but I don't think there's a lot of current flowing through it. But electricity doesn't generate things like this. Don't generally like to have a spark when you start undoing wires. So I unplugged it. Like I said, I got this from Amazon. It came in the other day, so I'm going to get this door out of the way. It's easy enough to do by pushing up and pulling out on the bottom, and then it just moves out of the way. It's got a little spring-loaded hinge right there. Put it right inside that case, and then we're going to pull these 3 screws. This is going to somehow unclip. We'll pull these 3 screws off, replace this piece with the new one, and we'll see if that fixes what I got going here. Bear with me while I fast forward through this mistake. I originally thought I had to take out these 3 screws, and that is not the case. I got about 3/4 of the way there and figured it out. So now we'll go back to normal time. So it looks like it somehow clips in and slides up. I'm wondering if I pull down if it'll come out. I'm looking at the back side of that. Probably it goes in like this. Goes in, slides up. Pay attention. All you have to do is unlock it, and then it slides down and comes out. So I'll put those screws back in. So the moral of this story is, if I just paid attention to the part I was putting, the new part, you can see on there that it shows a locked and unlocked, and that black lever just switches between the two. Once it's unlocked, it just pops straight down, comes out fairly simple. And from here on out, it's just a basic mechanical. Unscrew the screws, pull the wires out. Make sure you replace the wires just like they came out into the new one. If you get the order wrong, then the stations will work in the wrong order. Tighten up the screws, making sure you have good connections. Then sliding it all back in together and relocking it down. The whole ordeal, had I not got off track there and started trying to take the whole box apart, they made it pretty simple to work on these things. Well, now that we got the module replaced, we got to put the box back together and then go test everything. So that's coming up next. Okay, we got the gauge back on. Plug it back in, back up. Let's go back over here to 12. Look at that. No more modular. This thing went bad. So, okay, now my sprinkler system should work. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. Don't need the sprinkler system right now. Okay, now as a test piece, you can see I got the module replaced and my sprinklers are back to going again. So they're watering the fig trees. And I shouldn't have any more brown spots. I think we've had enough rain. I don't have to worry too much about it for now, though. We've had almost 6 inches of rain in the last 5 days. So welcome to Houston.